Liv spent most of the first day hiding at the top of one of the compound's empty guard towers, keeping to the shadows out of the heat. She had woken in the sickbay to find Gabriel gone and an unsteady peace rippling through the camp. She found the note he had left for her, trapped beneath the tablet of stone known as the star map. My darling Liv, nothing is easy, but leaving you is the hardest thing I have ever done. I know now what pain my father must have felt when he had to leave. I hope to return when I can. In the meantime, do not look for me. Just know that I love you. And keep yourself safe until I find you again. Gabriel. She clutched the note in her hand now, as though it were a spell that might summon him back to her. Her attention shifted between the vast emptiness of the Syrian desert and the fenced-in drilling compound below where arguments flared up in guttural, rapid-fire Arabic that she could somehow understand. Most of the angry exchanges were about money and the lack of it now the oil had gone, but some were about her. Angry whispers drifted up like smoke from a smouldering fire, calling her names in a variety of languages. Hawa, Ishtar, Lilith. Some spoke in her defense, but most did not. The majority denounced her as a witch who had conjured water where oil had flowed and brought ruin upon them all. Liv remained motionless as rock as she listened to the voices, as if stillness might make her invisible to all the milling men, like hornets disturbed from a nest. Peering down through the gaps in the heat-shrunk timbers of the tower, she studied the wreckage of the battle that had liberated the compound, but not her. The hulk of the broken-down military helicopter that had spluttered and died when the water appeared. The lake with the drill derrick at the center spewing water now from deep, deep underground. And everywhere, rust-coloured stains on the ground where men had fallen and bled. She was pretty sure no one had spotted her when she had crept up here, but she held tight to the scalpel she had taken from the sickbay just in case. She was only too aware that she was the only woman in an isolated community of volatile and hostile men, and she knew how that tended to work out. If she could stay hidden until night, she could steal down, take one of the horses that drank at the water's edge, and slip away. It was late morning when she heard the first clang of boots climbing the metal ladder. She rolled silently across the floor, her heart jackhammering, the scalpel slippery in her sweat-slicked grip. She positioned herself by the trapdoor, her legs drawn up tight to her chest, ready to kick hard at whatever appeared in the gap. The footsteps rose, heavy and loud, stopping just below the trapdoor. "Hello?" a deep, syrupy voice called up in English. She didn't reply. "I bring you water and food." Very slowly a hand raised the trap and pushed a canteen and a pack of K-rations through the gap. Then a pair of eyes appeared. "No need to fight," the man said. "You are safe here. You have my word." "And who are you?" Liv replied. Now there was no point in keeping silent. "I am Tariq al-Bedu. I rode with Ashaba, the ghost. I will watch out for you as he did, in the memory of his name. You must drink. I will bring more in a while." She glanced at the canteen, still wet from being dipped in the pool of fresh water below. "Thank you," she said. Then, because she had once written an article on victim survival and remembered it was harder to harm someone if you knew their name, added, "My name is Liv Adamsen." The man smiled, and she could see the warmth of it spread to his eyes. "I know who you are," he said, and was gone. Liv listened to his steps, ringing away down the ladder, melting into the taunting hiss of fresh water spewing out of the ground below. She dragged the canteen towards her with her foot, still wary of going too close to the trapdoor.